Muchachos, welcome back to the SoFlo Soccer channel. Welcome back to another live stream and another preview. Tonight, we're going to be previewing Inter Miami versus Orlando City for another edition of the Florida Derby. We have many talking points to go over tonight, and we're going to make sure we're going to hit everything as best we can. I do before we before we start, I do want to apologize for going live so incredibly late. It is almost 10 p.m. Eastern time, which I don't think I've ever had a live stream this late, for at least for a preview. um but yeah, apologize. I was supposed to go it earlier, but work ran late, so I had to rush quickly, get home, eat dinner, shower, whatever, and get the stream ready. But we're here. I don't expect a lot of people to be in here. We got Mr. G in the chat already, so I appreciate you. I don't expect a lot of people to be in here, so we're just gonna kind of go with the flow. And if you guys watch this afterwards, I appreciate it. Leave a comment down below, leave a like, and subscribe to the channel if you are new. We go live previewing and reviewing each Inter Miami game um that we possibly can. I guess before we talk about Orlando, I guess I'll give my opinion on what happened in the in the preseason, quote unquote, slash in season friendly. Also, just wanted to show this off again. Uh, I caught it in one of the t-shirt tosses at the Inter Miami games last year. But anyway, um, a lot of people were making comments. I saw a lot of clips online. I did not watch the game. I did not watch the game at all, and I'm not embarrassed to admit it. I saw a bunch of insane clips of like the fact that like the the kits were the same. I thought this was hilarious. When I saw this tweet from Tom Bogart and Hercules, they were saying that both teams were wearing black. This is like a cardinal sin in football, in soccer. You like at no level in the game do you wear the same exact color kit. Like even at rec level, they try their best to keep the colors different. And like, yeah, like sometimes they'll have the same colors, but you won't ever see this at any level of the game wherever you go. And then everybody's tackling Messi. The security guard was tackling the guy who then tackled Messi. It was a whole shit show, dude. This whole game was insane, and I'm super. They probably made so much money. Inter Miami probably made so much money from that game because the only reason they played it was because Messi was going to be there. Like Messi was the reason why this game happened. But anyway, they ended up winning the game 2-1. It is what it is. I'm not going to talk about the game, but I just thought that was hilarious, and those are the talking points on that. We're going to talk about Orlando. We're going to talk about what we could be up against. And honestly, I'm really, really liking our chances going into this game. We got Leonel Monaco in the chat. What's up? I appreciate you for being this late with me. But yes, we have, I guess, we have a couple of points to talk about. I guess the first. Okay, no, let's talk about this first. I thought this was an interesting stat, and I saw this on Twitter from the Inter Miami Zone. But Inter Miami Zone says, "Oh shoot, there we go." Inter Miami Zone says Inter Miami has never beaten Orlando City at their home. There have been 8 games, 5 losses, and 3 draws. It's an extremely tough field for Miami, who will have Messi in this contest for this first time. Yes, it will be Messi's first time facing Orlando at their home. And I fact checked this, and I'm like, it did Inter Miami really not beat Orlando ever? And yeah, we've never beaten Orlando at their home. I mean, we've never beaten Orlando City at Orlando since dating back to 2020. Like we beat them at home, we beat 'em at our home, we lost here, we tied here, tied here, tied here, lost here, tied here, tied, lost. We have never beaten Orlando at their home, which is I think is insane. I think is very interesting, and I'm really hoping that we can break that streak tomorrow because I saw Orlando City's first game of the season against the Red Bulls, and it was an absolute shit show. I mean, like the scoreline doesn't really show it. Like it's only a 2-1 loss to Orlando. But Hall, these two guys, and I've talked about it in a previous stream, Hall and Mehmeti completely destroyed Orlando. Mehmeti was insane. or Hall was insane as well. And these guys are 17 and 16 years old. They were all over the pitch. Look at their heat map. They were all over the pitch. Same with Forsberg. Amazing. Like they were absolutely destroyed by New York Red Bulls. I didn't even realize this. Maxime Crepeau, 9.4 rating as a goalkeeper, made 11 saves on the night. 11 saves. Uh, Goals prevented 3 points. Damn. So they could have lost a lot more, and their goalkeeper saved them from losing more, which I found interesting. So I'm very confident going into this game. I'm very, very confident going into this derby, which is something that you don't normally say. You don't normally say, especially when Orlando have been such a competitive and tough team to play. Historically, like it's always been very difficult for us to play Orlando no matter what, whether it is at home or away. It's always going to be a very difficult and competitive game. In the chat, Messi's not going to play. Messi is going to play. What makes you say? What makes you think that he's not going to play? Messi is going to play, which is also Messi's first time playing at Orlando in Orlando Stadium. So that's going to be really exciting for the fans in Orlando. Me and my dad were actually going to travel to Orlando. We were really thinking about it. We were really thinking about traveling to Orlando to watch the game, but it sucks because it's a Sunday. If it was a Saturday, I think we would have so traveled to Orlando. We would have taken the Bright Line, there and back. We would have just made a day out of it. But because it's a Sunday, tomorrow's Monday, it just didn't work out for him. I don't have work. I'm taking off work on Monday because I need it. But and I also work tomorrow now, which sucks, unfortunately. But yeah, no, I would have definitely went. I would have definitely went to this game if I could. But hopefully, everybody that does go, they end up having a great time, and hopefully, we can see Inter Miami win. But yeah, just wanted to point that out. Um, but Messi will be playing for Hacker asking about it. But I can tell you who's not going to be playing. Who's not going to be playing is obviously Sergio Region, pero Luis Suarez is reportedly out because of a lower leg injury. I had no idea this was a thing until I saw it today on social media. And then I saw shout out to Solana. I probably should have asked him to get on, but I don't think he would have been able to get on this late. I asked Solana, this was posted 2 hours ago or 2.5 hours ago. It's official that Luis Suarez will not be available to play against Orlando City. Suarez no va mañana. The MLS injury report confirms a lower leg issue for the Uruguayo. While the veteran forward only has logged limited minutes this season, the club has taken no risk ahead of the long 2026 campaign. This doesn't change the tactical planning. Germán Berterame remains locked in as the number 9 to lead the line alongside Messi. The depth is there, and the mission at Interinco Stadium remains the same. It's interesting. We're not gonna have Luis Suarez as a backup. Not, Berterame was always going to be our starting number 9, like how Solano's always said. But having Suarez off the bench is always extremely incredibly useful, and it sucks. It does suck that we're not gonna have him off the bench. Um, but I'm not worried about it though. I'm not worried because, like I said, I think this is a general. I mean, like it could have just been first game jitters for Orlando, but honestly, I'm looking at our team and looking at Orlando's team, we are the far better team on paper. And even though we did struggle in our first game, in our first game, we played LAFC, one of the best teams in the league. So I'm not, like I said, not too worried about it. Um, Brad says I don't think we will win. That's kind of crazy. Um, Inter Miami Insta post did not show Messi traveling, though. I doubt Messi will play. Just because they don't post a picture of Messi traveling, I doubt that that means like just because they don't post a picture of him traveling, that doesn't mean he's not gonna play. Like they just want to spread the love to everybody. Like there's more people on the team than Messi. You know what I'm saying? Like the social media team is not solely gonna focus on Lionel Messi. Oh, my dog is having nightmares. Rocky, okay, okay. Hold on, let me make sure he's okay. Yeah, he's good. Okay, so um What do you mean? So we don't know? Of course, we know that he like. Why wouldn't Messi travel? There's like no reason for Messi not to travel to Orlando. 1000% he traveled. Um, like here, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to the. I'm gonna go to Inter Miami social media. I mean, like, I don't think about it. I don't think about it that way because that's also saying like, oh, they didn't post the poll. Like, this is Sinclair. This is Lujan, Rocco, and Telasco Segovia. They didn't post Rodrigo de Paul. Did he travel? They didn't post Germán Bertrame. Did he travel? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that does just because they didn't post them. They only posted two pictures. So like it's not like I don't know. They just wanted to spread the love, dude. They just want to spread the love on their thing. See, like another season, another session in, and it's Brighton RDP. You got Berterame sobre su adaptación al club y lo que espera partido ante Orlando. This is like a minute. Hold on, let's see what he has to say.
Que vengo a entrenar en los viajes, en los partidos, así que nada, ahora se viene un gran partido y esperemos disfrutarlo y traer los 3 puntos.
Es un gran partido el de mañana, un clásico contra Orlando City. No sé qué esperas exactamente del partido y cómo llega el equipo, cómo llega el grupo.
No, obviamente yo en lo personal espero disfrutarlo. Obviamente tengo muchas ganas de jugar el clásico porque obviamente sabemos lo que se juega un clásico, por lo menos en Sudamérica sabemos lo que es el clásico en ese sentido tengo muchas ganas y creo que al grupo lo veo muy conforme, con muchas ganas, muy entusiasmado, así que nada, esperemos que sea un gran partido.
Y la última, marcaste tu primer gol con la camiseta de Inter en Ecuador, partido de pretemporada, pero imagino que uno va dándole vueltas, ¿no? Va pensando en el momento en el que llegue ya el primer gol oficial, ¿no?
Sí, no, obvio. Sí, sé que fue amistoso, pero bueno, al fin y al cabo fue un gol, el primer gol con esta camiseta y es hermoso y bueno, seguimos trabajando para que llegue el primer gol en la liga, así que nada, vamos a tener paciencia que seguramente chance vamos a tener seguro.
All right, that's what Bertrame had to say. That's pretty cool. They added subtitles this time, so I don't have to. I didn't have to translate it. But yeah, we do. We are really looking forward to Bertarame scoring his first official goal for Inter Miami. Like they said over there, he scored against Ecuador, but it was a friendly, so it's not really like official. But no, I'm really excited to see this guy score because dude, $15 million we spent on this guy. He is our number 9. He is our pretty much our superstar player. This is the biggest signing that we've made in Inter Miami financially since Lionel Messi, I would think, or yeah, probably even more than you know what I mean. I don't even like everybody else came on a free. Everybody else came in on a free. Suarez, Rodrigo de Paul. Oh no, we spend money on de Paul? Nah, I don't think so. No, it was a loan deal, and then we got him for free. So now everybody else we got him for free. We spent $15 million on Berterame. The second highest, or the highest before that was I think Aviles for like 8 mil or some shit. We paid for a DP. I swear, didn't we get him on a loan, and then we got him for free at the end of the loan? Really? Oh shit. See, like I don't remember that shit. I don't remember that. He's having nightmares that Suarez didn't really leave and he was starting tomorrow. Rocco's the GOAT, says Mike V. Dale Rocco, Dale Rocco. Um, they didn't even train before the match, but they did. They had a training session before the match. It showed it on their social media. That they had a training session right here. Boom. Boom. So they did, guys. They did. Um, but what else? But yeah, Luis Suarez is not going to be there. It's not the end of the world, like I said. Just something to kind of keep in mind. I'm hoping that Bertarame pops off today. Um, I don't want to say he was quiet in the last game. In our first game that we played against LA. Obviously, it was a tough opponent, but LA just knew how to really lock us down. But offensively, we just weren't threatening last time, right? And so I'm really hoping that we can change that. We can really expose Orlando. I mean, Orlando with the defense that they had against the Red Bulls, like it was bad, dude. Like Orlando did not look good against Red Bulls at all. So if the Red Bulls can do that with a 16 and 17-year-old and Forsberg and whatever, We can do that with Lionel Messi, $15 million signing Bertarame. We can do that with Rodrigo de Paul, with Silvetti, with Tadeo Allende. We can do that with all those guys. So I'm expecting a huge, huge, huge win today or tomorrow night. I will be going live after the game. Just letting you guys know, we'll be going live after the game. So make sure you stay tuned for a post game reaction. The game's at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Post game reaction is probably going to start around 9 or 9:30. Um, so just letting you guys know, I'm probably going to set that up tomorrow. Before the game, like around 7 o'clock, I'll probably set it up after I get a thumbnail and stuff. I'm like working on graphics and stuff too, like during the game, because during the game, like pre-game, I'm gonna put like a pre-game graphic. Then I'm gonna do like a starting 11 graphic, and then like as the game is going on, I'm gonna like tweet about it and tweet my thoughts. So if you guys follow me on X or Twitter or whatever, I'm gonna post my thoughts, um, and like comments and shit. And you guys can feel free to put comments on it too, so I can know what you guys are thinking too, like as the game is going on. Hacker says, "Have you felt the lack of Jordi Alba like I did? I mean, we are not able to create any more changes in our midfield. Looks confused. They couldn't find Messi much passes like Jordi Busquets used to. We definitely felt it in the first game, and that is just like I said in that episode. I'm not gonna go completely into it because I already talked about it in the last live stream we did. But there have been that's just an adaptation period for Noah Allen. Noah Allen is not Jordi Alba, and he never will be. And that's like, and I say that respectfully. Nobody can be Jordi Alba, but in the play style that Messi wants and the kind of the team wants is to make those overlaps from the left back position, and Noah Allen or whoever plays left back is going to have to adapt to that and be not Jordi Alba, but be that type of player, if that makes sense. Like be the player to make those overlaps, to look for those to chase those long balls, to whip crosses in, etc. etc. And the same thing for Sergio Busquets. Busquets or Rodrigo de Paul is supposed to be the quote unquote next Busquets, like he's supposed to be filling in that role, but it's not really working out. I'm really hoping that it ends up going to Yannick Bright. Um or maybe Ashala. We're probably gonna see Ashala in this next game because I mean, I really hope so because I think we need to give Ashala a chance. Uh, for being a U22 initiative player, and I've said it before, like being a player that is already familiar with the league, who has a lot of potential, a lot of promise. I think he could do really really well in the midfield. Um, but I don't know. We'll have to see. I mean, like I'll give you guys my starting predictions now. Honestly, now that we're here, and then we're gonna give and then we'll give our score predictions. But for starting 11 predictions, I would say obviously Dane St. Clair is our number one is our goalkeeper. He's our number one keeper until Rocco. I don't know until they tell him not to. The back four, I believe it's going to be pretty much the same thing as we did the last time. I don't think we're going to make any changes. Region is obviously out, so he's not going to be making an appearance at left back. So I think it's going to be Noah Allen, Mikael Maxi Falcon with Facundo Mura this time. I don't think Ian Frey is going to start. I think Facundo Mura is going to start, and I he should start. And I say that respectfully to Frey, but I think Facundo Mura should start on that right back position. Um, for the midfield, it's obviously RDP is going to be there. I mean, like if we go in with the 4-4-2 again, it's gonna have to be RDP and Bright, probably. I mean, like, I just really don't want to see Telasco Segovia on the left, like how we saw it last time. I want to see Silvetti on the left. I want to see Tadeo Ashende on the right. I want to see Messi and Berterame up top in a similar fashion. You know what I'm saying? So, if we play the 4-3-3, I'm gonna hope for Ashala Bright and Rodrigo de Paul. And then the three forwards would have to be Silvetti, Messi, or Silvetti, Bertram, and Messi on the right hand side. Messi being on the right hand side. Um, so let me see what you guys are saying. Actually, if Messi play, he's gonna score for sure because Miami lost. Because Miami lost last time. I don't know. Red Bulls looks really good. They won today. Red Bulls look really really good. Red Bulls look really really good in general today, or like in general. They are now top of the table. They just beat New England 1-0, but that's also respectfully. That's also New England. I don't think they're supposed to be that good this year. Um, so and I say that respectfully. Let's see what the table looks like right now. Yeah, we have the Red Bulls. They got two games in Nashville. Didn't uh didn't I saw a tweet. It was Cincinnati. Fucking Drake Callender, because Drake Callender plays for Minnesota United now. Drake Callender and Minnesota United beat FC Cincinnati, which is a huge win for them. And that's great for us. So they just beat one of our rivals, 1-0. It was a goal from Yaboa, and that's an amazing, amazing result for us as Inter Miami fans. But Drake Callender with an 8.0 in goal. Shout out to Drake Callender making 4 saves on the night. So yeah, just wanted to point that out as well. Red Bull young talents are showing it. Yeah, that I'm telling you, dude. The 16 to 17-year-old in Mehmeti and Hall and Julian Hall, it's crazy. RDP Ajala Bright is way too defensive of a mid. I disagree because I think actually no, I disagree because Ashala will play deeper. Ashala will play deeper in the midfield. I think RDP. Obviously, not that I think. I know that RDP will obviously play more of a box to box game, so he will be more roaming. And then Yannick Bright has already been given the instruction to push further forward up the field. You know what I'm saying? So with Yannick Bright and RDP pushing higher up the field, that's gonna leave Ashala deeper, like further back. And so I think like that's how it would work if they were to go with those three. Um, and I think that is gonna be our best midfield three on paper by miles. But it is what it is. Ashala didn't trade today with the team. Probably won't start. Ashala equals Obando, Robando Ashala, says Mike V. If Ashala is going to give progressive passes forward and speed up the tempo, then Messi's gonna have to cook. I mean, yeah, Messi's always gonna have to cook. Frey always plays hard against Orlando. I think has a couple of goals versus them. I don't know how to check that honestly, and I don't can't really tell you off the top of my head. But Frey is a good player regardless. He's a physical player, and I don't know. I just like Muda right now at that right back spot. Maybe we can see Ian Frey play as a center back instead of Maxi or something. But who knows? We'll see. I'm leaning more towards Facundo Mora right now. Has Griezmann confirmed to Orlando yet? Not yet, but the deal is very very close. Apparently, it's going to happen after the World Cup. That's what I'm hearing. But that's what's most likely going to happen because it's the end of the season in Europe. The World Cup is over, and then it's about midway or a little more than midway through the season here in MLS. So I think it's probably going to come around June or July or something like that. That's my that's my guess because that's what everybody's saying, or at least that's what Fabrizio Romano I'm pretty sure said. Um, Sporting Kansas City beating Columbus right now. Hold on. Yeah, let me pull up the matches for today. So San Jose beat Atlanta United 2-0. Red Bulls beat New England, and then Chicago beat Montreal, but that's fine. That's expected even with the man down. Dallas and Nashville are tied. That's pretty big. That this is gonna be a that's like Nashville dropping point. I mean, like, are Nashville even a good team this year? I mean, they have Espinosa, which is insane. They still have Mukhtar, Madrigal. I don't know who this guy is. I don't even know these guys, dude. This looks like a whole new team. I think I know this guy. Mule. They still have Mule. They have Willis. Damn, I feel like they have a whole new team. San Serge is injured. Looks like they have a whole new team in Nashville. LAFC are beating Houston. Houston are man down. Kansas City beating Columbus. Oh shit, yeah. Let's look at that. Because Sean brought this up. SKC beating Columbus right now. That's fucking crazy. Jovic, this fucking guy, dude, Serbian. I mean, but who else does Sporting Kansas City really have? I mean, like, I'm not really familiar. I recognize Ethan Bartlow. Well, other than that, I don't recognize a single person on this team. Meanwhile, Columbus Crew has literally Diogo Rossi, they had Abu Ali, they have Gazdag, Zawatsky, Camacho, Schultz, Patrick Schultz, and that's all pretty much is what I recognize. They have Mohamed Farsi is injured, and they fucking and SKC has so many injuries as well. Damn. I'm really trying to get to know the league, dude. Oh, I started like a fantasy league, and I think I'm actually winning. I'm pretty sure I'm winning in my fantasy league, which let's fucking go. If you guys don't know, if you guys want to do like an MLS fantasy league, I mine's already filled up. It's like 11 players or something. But if you guys do want to do like a fantasy league for MLS or like La Liga or whatever, I just started using Kickbase. It's like a brand new app. I'm pretty sure Fabian Rankel, like I don't know if he made it or like helped make it, but um, it's called Kickbase. Not sponsored, by the way, but let me see if I could see if I can get that in focus. No, it's not gonna focus, but it's called Kickbase. Oh, I'm actually losing really bad. Holy shit. I'm losing so bad. Fred Spot is in it. I don't know how many other viewers are in it because I don't recognize any of the usernames here. But yeah. So if you guys are interested in that sort of thing, you should try out Kickbase. Anyways, if Atlanta doesn't win any games this year, I will be the happiest ever. Hashtag Tata out. Yeah, Tata Martino's back at Atlanta. And if they don't win, then that just makes them look insanely stupid. Um No one, that's why it's crazy. I checked the ratings, and Ian Frey does not have a good rating against Orlando City, a C6.5 rating overall. I mean, ratings are not everything, but yeah, it doesn't really look good on paper, right? But okay, I mean, yeah. So at the end of the day, like I said, St. Clair in goal, Noah Allen, Mikael Maxi, Mura, the back four, midfield three. I think it's going to be Silvetti, Bright, Rodrigo de Paul, and I'm hoping Tadeo Ashende. But then it's probably not going to be that way. But I'm hoping that it is. And then up top, it's going to be Lionel Messi and Bertarame. Um, in terms of score predictions, I think you guys should give me your score predictions down in the comments down below, whether you're watching live or watching afterwards. Leave your score predictions down below. Do you think Inter Miami's going to win? Do you think Orlando's going to win? What do you think the score is going to be? Let me know in the comments down below. If you want extra points, give me some score predictions. So far, everybody, no, we are zeros it. Like nobody got it right. I'm gonna keep track of how many times we get this right. So you guys predicted an Inter Miami win against LAFC. I predicted a draw. So none of us got it right last time. This time I'm predicting an Inter Miami win. I think Inter Miami is 100% going to win this game. I really don't see, like, that is the expectation, is to win this game because of how good we are and how bad Orlando City is. I think we should win this game. I think we should clean sheet it too. I'm positive that we can do a 3-0 victory over Orlando City. 1000%. Bertarame goal, Messi goal, and I think a Silvetti goal. I think I see it cooking. Either that or like a Bertarame brace and a Messi goal and a Messi assist is what I'm predicting right now. That's what I'm predicting. I'm seeing a lot of 3-1s. Dude, Ashton, hold on. I just saw a 3 Ashton Malcolm predict a 3-3 draw. That's crazy, bro. A 3-3 draw. Messi playing. What a surprise. Finally heading to Orlando for the first time. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Speaking of Ashala, hold on. Speaking of Ashala, I just remembered this. I don't know what happened. Maybe somebody in the comments can tell me. But I saw a post that Danny Solana posted. Like he tweeted out something about Ashala. Like he's like, oh, here it is, right here. Danny says deeply sad. Hold on, let me move my face so you guys can read this shit. There we go. Deeply saddened to hear the news from the club today. Sending my sincerest condolences and strength to David Ashala and his entire family during this incredible, difficult time. Inter Miami community is behind you. What the hell happened? So the club posted something? What the hell did the club post? So hold on, let me scroll down. So this is probably why Inter Miami are not gonna, or not Inter Miami, but um David Ashala is not gonna play. Inter Miami expresses his most sincere condolences and full support to David Ashala and his family, friends, and loved ones for the passing of his father. Oh shit. Oh, I feel like an idiot for not knowing that. Damn, that's crazy. And that happened yesterday. I'm an idiot. During the match against Independiente del Valle, the team wore black armbands in his honor. Damn, dude. That's so sad. That is so sad. I had no idea. I'm like, what? What happened? Damn. And that's yeah, Inter Miami posted the info as well. Damn, bro. That's crazy. I had zero idea. That's so sad, man. Yeah, he's probably not gonna play then. Now I feel bad for calling him Robot. Oh shit. He might be away for the team for a little while. Yeah, I think he'll probably be away. I don't think he's gonna be playing anytime soon. At least for like another couple weeks, maybe. Like you gotta be in a different headspace to kind of get over that, bro. I wouldn't expect him to get over that sort of thing in just a couple days. Damn, bro. No, but I do want to send my prayers to Ashala and his family for what I can imagine is a very extremely difficult time, and that is so sad, man. And I hope he's doing well, and hopefully he'll feel better, and his family will get through it. And I pray for that they have strength to overcome this. It's why he probably won't start over. Yeah, thanks, Sean. But yeah, damn. All right. Well, that's really sad. That's really sad. But oh, hold on.
He's on the back foot. It's back.
There's like here. Hold on. There's a red card. There was a red card in the game versus LAFC right here. They're saying that they gave a red card for this. I mean, yeah, he stepped on his foot, right? Nah, but sometimes we've seen that being given as a yellow, right? Haven't we've seen getting somebody getting stepped on given a yellow? Nah, maybe that's a little soft. That's a little soft. Not gonna lie to you, that's pretty soft. I'm not gonna lie. Soft as fuck says Ashton. Yeah, it's pretty soft. No, Nolan says yellow. Yeah, not red says Rico. Everyone thought it was soft. Yeah, I wanted David. Yeah, man. Special whistle. All the MLS people said it should have been a yellow. Okay, so it's not. So referees are probably gonna get fired after that one. Who was the referee on that match? This is let me see. Let me see if I can find the ref on that match. LAFC versus Houston. John Freeman. Oh, I know John. Oh no, John. John Freeman. That's a mistake. That's a mistake. That's a mistake. That's a mistake. Soft says Sergio. You watching 360? Like MLS 360? Nah. I mean it's son, so they were gonna protect the stars. Yeah. But it's still that shit's annoying. That shit was soft as fuck. At least look at VAR. They didn't look at VAR? That's crazier, in my opinion. That's even crazier that they didn't look at VAR. They didn't look at VAR for that one. John no longer a free man, says Mike V. But anyway. All right, you guys gave your predictions. There was a lot of 3-1s here. 3-1s, 3-1s. Sean says 3-1s. Mike says Miami wins 472 to 1. Ashton said a 3-3 gonna be a shootout. Well, yeah. Our defense is still too shaky for a clean sheet. Yeah, but I don't think. Yeah, you're kind of right, Sean. You're kind of right because I was thinking of it as the fact that we could be, even though we weren't clinically offensive the last time out against a tough opponent in Orlando, or excuse me, in LAFC. I think that that's something like if I feel like if Orlando were to try to do the same thing, I feel like that's something that we can get by. Like I think like we can get through them because I think they're a significantly weaker team. So as long as they don't play like Orlando are probably going to play. I mean, like, they're playing at home. There's no way they're going to play a low block or like they're going to sit back and defend. Like they're going to try to take the game, and try to take control of the game. So I don't expect them to be extremely defensive. It's just that we can't be making dumbass mistakes in the back either. The goals that we were conceding, the two goals against that we conceded against LAFC, it was because of turnovers, or one of them was a turnover by ODP, and the second one was a huge mistake by Dane St. Clair. I don't think Dane St. Clair can win 1v1, so there's that, says Sean. One counter, and they get one. That's not true because St. Clair he made good saves. He made like a good save or two. He just, his timing and his decision making for some of the moments weren't good. And then obviously the timing for that caused him the second goal in that one moment. But I think like he's still a good keeper and he can make saves. He just has to not take that huge, insanely crazy risk when the game is still on the line. You know what I'm saying? But that's something that hopefully he'll learn. I mean, like I don't want to say he's old, but he's not really a young guy. Like this guy has been playing for a while, so I feel like he should have known better. That's just me. I don't know. Since Orlando's defense is depleted, I haven't made any signings to replace their best players. Miami are definitely going to score some goals. That's what I think. That I completely agree. That's why I think we're going to put three past them. There has been a shitload of red cards this weekend. Nashville just got one. Oh shit, really? Well, Houston had two. Houston have two. Nashville. Oh, they did get one just now. Yeah. Nashville just got a and they're still tied against Dallas with 2 minutes left in regular time. And then Portland got one, Chicago got one. So yeah, there's been a lot of disciplinary issues this weekend or this week. But the question is, Inter Miami not make any dumb mistakes to cost them the game. We're hoping that they don't make any mistakes like that, and let Rocco start. Maybe soon. Maybe soon. I think he should be definitely be given a chance. He's a goalkeeper of the year. He doesn't know that yet. I know he needs to play like that because he has that expectation over his head. But anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for me. It's 10:30. I have to be up for work tomorrow morning, which is exciting. I'm so happy that I get to work on a Sunday. But thank you guys so much for tuning in so late in the evening. It's 10:30 p.m. Eastern time, and so I appreciate you guys for being here with me and participating in the live and interacting and all that stuff, chatting, liking, subscribing, sharing with your friends. I appreciate it all, and I'm very blessed and thankful for you guys. So this is going to be end of the preview here. Inter Miami versus Orlando in the Florida Derby. Hopefully, we can get our first win at Orlando. We can see Messi play for the first time at Orlando. Hopefully, we see a Bertarame goal. No injuries, please. And of course, most of all, we need a dominant win, a complete turnaround from what it was against LAFC. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. I will be doing the post game reaction, like I said, after the game around 9 o'clock, 9:30. I'm gonna set it up around 7 p.m., like right before the game or while the game is going on. I'm gonna set it up so you guys can be aware of it. I'll see you then. Make sure you have notifications turned on, and hopefully we get this win. Vamos Miami. Ciao muchachos.